Female pros here in the Lifetime Tri Oceanside. When I call your name, I would love to have you come up on stage.
I forgot to have audio turn off on this, so I can do it. Otherwise, it's just a waste of doing it. So you're it right now. Microphone.
In third place, with a time of 2:01:17, a young woman who came back from a year off to bring little Caroline into the world and get her started, came back and won her first 6 races of the year, then took a little time off to make sure that she was in shape to come back, finished third today. Let's hear it for Olympian Sarah Haskins. There she is. Finishing second today here in Oceanside. Young lady, this is her first race of the season with us, I believe. She is from Canada, an Olympian from Canada. Her time, 1:57:57. Paula Finlay. And first place for the women at Lifetime Tri Oceanside. She is the defending champion. She has taken first place at the last several races of this series. Has been a strong competitor all year long. Coming in with a time of 1:56:50. Defending champion, repeat champion, Alicia Kay.
But I'm just as human as you. I just look good while doing it. And they telling me I have so much dough, I won't know what to do with it. Well, until then, I'ma continue maneuvering because I am the champion. What a spectacular athlete. I am the champion. If I do say so myself. Lights, cameras, action. Seriously. Whenever I play, I say we are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. I say we are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. We are the champions. In the mirror and loud like you went out the throne.
Now, all of our athletes do have some great stories. Bringing up the men, in third place, a gentleman who's a defending champion year. As with all athletes, he's had some ups and some downs this season, but he came in strong today in third place in a very, very tight race. Let's hear it for our defending champion, coming with a time of 1:46:16, Cam Dye.
Well, you can tell.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a shout out. In second place, talk about a gentleman who decided to take a little break in the middle of the season, retool his training so that he could get ready for the end of the season, came back after that break. He won High V, he's the High V champion, came in second here today with a time of 1:46:04, four-time Olympian Hunter Kemper.
I believe every lie that I ever told, even every heart that I ever stole. Paid my cards and I didn't fall. Well, it ain't that hard when you got sold.
And at the top of the podium for Lifetime Tri Oceanside, presented by Toyota, a gentleman who raced most of the season with us last year. He has turned his attention to ITU and Rio 2016. He is actually the ITU USA champion for 2014, and our champion here at Lifetime Tri Oceanside, presented by Toyota. Bring it up for a 1:45:47 time for Joe Malloy.
Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Been doing this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to summer. I'm holding in for a while. Take it with me if I can. The dream of this is a job. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy
Congratulations, guys. And now we are talking about the Lifetime Tri Series. This was a 6-race series. You had to race 3, you had to race Oceanside, and only your top 5 finishes mattered. So if you race 6 today, you had to give up one of those and pick up the points here. It has been an interesting battle all year long between several athletes who have been trading places in the standings. I'm going to start off with the ladies. 3rd place overall. The young lady was just up here. You saw her early in the season, winning. Had a little time to take off and came back, finished strong today. Let's hear it for 3rd place in the series, Sarah Haskins. In 2nd place for the series, not that all of these athletes don't amaze me, but this young woman will get on a plane, fly somewhere in the South Pacific, win a 70.3, and then decide to come back and race with us the next week. And that's exactly what this young lady did. She was in the Asia Pacific yesterday, won a 70.3. Last week, won the 70.3. Came back here, 2nd in the series. Olympian from the Czech Republic. Let's hear it for 2nd place, Radka Varakova. And in 1st place for the series, she was riding in 2nd and sometimes 3rd early in the year, as she always does. She has put it on very, very strong at the end. Our Lifetime Tri Oceanside champion, our defending champion in the Pro Series. One more time, Alicia Kay. That is a podium, ladies and gentlemen. World class all the way. And on the men's side, in 3rd place in the series, and what's amazing is, just like Sarah Haskins, I mentioned before, took a little time off. He had an interesting year. Missed the 1st race of the series because his kids had the flu the week before, so you know what that does to a parent the next week. Had a couple of races that weren't as strong as he'd like, took a little time off, but came back strong. 3rd place, once again, 4-time Olympian, Hunter Kemper. Hunter and Sarah, of course, a couple of our Team Toyota athletes. That's why Hunter is sporting that lovely red shirt. 2nd place, a gentleman that you have seen on stage just a minute ago, but I want to tell you, watching these bros grow and get better, this gentleman has been as focused on course as anybody I have ever seen. 2nd place in the series this year, Ben Collins. you talk about camaraderie between triathletes, and I'm sure you're all aware of this, but at ITU Chicago, I saw Ben there, and I said, Ben, are you racing here? And he said, no, I'm guiding one of the blind athletes, Aaron Scheide. So that's what he does in his spare time on his days off. First place, yeah, go ahead. First place in the series. Guy that started out strong. Middle of the series, not quite as strong as he'd like. Had a flat in New York at the Panasonic New York City Tri. Chicago didn't finish as strong as he wanted to, but he always puts it together at the end, always does what he can. Let's hear it for our defending champion of the Lifetime Tri Pro Series, Cameron Dye.
You ride this morning? Ride? I rolled the run part, yeah. Pretty good, yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, go ahead one more time for this great podium. We talk about our sponsors and our partners all the time, and I'm not sure if you are aware how valuable those relationships are for us and for you. There is no better partner for a series or a race than we could possibly find than from our friends at Toyota. They put their efforts, they put everything into a race to make it the best experience they can. Right now, I would like to ask you to please give a very warm welcome from Toyota, Jim Baudino. Jim, come on up on stage.
All right, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I know there's a lot of Toyota associates in the crowd too, so thank you. Hope you had a good race. Just want to thank Lifetime Fitness and all of their work they've done to put on a great race over the last couple of years. Just to see the crowd come out this year, really great. And I know we did something special starting last year, the Toyota Triple Crown. So it was through combination of 3 races, and it had an equalizer. So it didn't matter if you're a man or woman. We wanted to see who was the best out of these 3 races. So Minneapolis, New York, and then here at Oceanside. And we have one person that was the champion. It was another, last year was extremely close, came down to a couple seconds. I know this year, it was also fairly close. We didn't know who had won it until today. And I want to congratulate and bring up to the stage Ben Collins. So Toyota has given a check for $50,000. And this is our way to say thanks to the sport of triathlon, all those triathletes out there, and really advance the sport. So on behalf of Toyota and all of our Toyota dealers, I want to say thank you and congratulations to Ben Collins.
Way to go, Ben. Now, Jim, Ben, go ahead.
I just want to thank Toyota for doing this. It's so great to have sponsors like you guys at Toyota, just so interested in the sport, finding ways to make it exciting. This season has just been incredible. I mean, it was lucky for me that the Triple Crown had two of the 3 races, and I won't tell you which of the 2 they are. This is one of them. Are my favorite races on the circuit, and so it was easy to get stoked, easy to get psyched up, and I'm so glad that we have Toyota here, just making it exciting throughout the season. And between New York and here, it was like 2 months, 2.5 months. It was a long time for me to stress out about the 25 seconds that was between me and Alicia. But it was fun and it was exciting, and it kept me motivated all the way through October. So thank you so much.
Congratulations again, Ben. Nice job. Do we have a little something for Ben and Alicia? Could you come back up on stage? Joe Malloy? Oh, Cam, I'm sorry, Cam, come on up on stage. We've got a little something for you. Cam Dye, Alicia Kay, winners of the series, and Ben Collins. All right, guys. This is your champagne celebration. Let them have it out there. Yeah, look at them. Yeah, get in the middle. They're all pointing. No, go the other way. Go the other way. Cam Dive, Ben Collins, and Alicia Kay. Yeah, take a little toast to that. Leave a little something for yourselves. Now, before I let Jim go, there's just a couple of other little things I want to mention, and I know the folks from Toyota don't really talk about this a lot, but I do want to talk about it for them. One of the reasons that they do the Triple Crown is that they believe in the sport that you love, and the Triple Crown is a way that they can bring more attention to the sport that you love and maybe get it out of just the triathlon magazines and into the mainstream. They really do this out of the love of the sport, and I think that for Toyota in and of itself deserves a great applause just from them for saying this is what we love to do, this is what they love to do, and they're trying to elevate it to another level. So Jim and everybody at Toyota, thank you for that. And speaking of elevating things to another level, we have a very special couple that I'm going to let Jim introduce. I'm not sure if you are aware of all of the things that have gone on all year to lead up to this race, but Jim, you want to tell us about this challenge?
Sure. This was actually Toyota Epic Journey, and we took 2 people that participated in the Lifetime Fitness 90-day challenge. So this is an internal member-only challenge, and we selected 2 members that really embodied inspiration and overcoming obstacles. And so we have Mike and Jen McGuire from Kansas. They lost together over 170 pounds during that 90-day challenge. So that's basically me. They lost me. And so neither of them had ever done a triathlon before. And so Toyota, in partnership with Lifetime Fitness, we put them on an 8-week training course with our Team Toyota triathletes, Hunter Kemper, Andy Potts, and Sarah Haskins. And so they trained them over the last 8 weeks, and we brought them out to Oceanside so they could run their first triathlon. And now to talk about overcoming obstacles, Jen has had a fear of swimming since a very young age. And so to have to go out and open water swim is really something that, you know, she really overcame, and it just adds to the story. And so on behalf of Toyota, I just want to congratulate Jen and Mike McGuire and bring them onto the stage. Come on up, come on up. And they achieved their first huge milestone with this triathlon. Okay, but that's not it. This is just the first step. So they've got something now in their sights. What, Jen, what do you have coming up?
I'm gonna train for a marathon.
And Mike's even going bigger.
Possible Ironman.
And so he can have maybe Andy Potts give you a few pointers on that one. But I just, again, on behalf of Toyota, I just want to congratulate you guys for overcoming obstacles and really getting a new change on life. So congratulations and thank you. Come on back, come on back, come on back. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Thanks to Toyota. And I want to point out one little thing. If you notice, Mike is thinking about doing an Ironman. Jen took swimming. I asked Jen after the race, how was the swim? She said, oh, I bombed. I said, it's your first one. Did you finish it? She said, oh, yeah. I said, you didn't bomb. You're a triathlete. Come on. So great job, you guys. Now, I want to do a last call. If you have those chair tabs, we've got about $1,000 worth of swag we're going to give away. Last call for those.